Hello, it is I, IARESMART, and welcome to Reading Comments with IARESMART for the month of March. Dude, where did March go? Where did it go? I'm serious. Like I know January and February kind of flew by, but where did March go? Holy crap, it went by so fast. I mean, there's still a couple of days left in March, but still, it went by so fast. Oh my goodness. We got a bunch of stuff coming up next month, too. Like, we got the Fallout show. That's probably the biggest thing I'm looking forward to coming out in like a couple weeks. The Fallout TV show on Prime. I hope it's good. Anyway, yeah, we also got Bad Batch going on, but I don't really care about Star Wars right now, if I'm being honest, guys. If I'm being completely honest, I'm not even that excited about Star Wars right now. Like, I guess we got the Acolyte coming out later, which I'm one of the few people actually excited for it. But, like, I mean, we'll talk about that later in this video, but it's just like, I don't know, I'm not really into Star Wars right now. Like, I'm into Helldivers 2 right now, dude. Oh my goodness. Like, again, this is something I'm going to talk about more in this video, but dude, I'm so into that game right now. I don't know why it took me so long to actually be like, yeah, I'll try this, but it's so good. I should have gotten into it sooner. Oh my goodness, it's awesome. I love Helldivers 2. So fun. Anyway, let's read comments. Bro, your videos are some of the funniest I've seen. Please keep going. I will keep going. And thank you for your nice comment. Delta GH, thank you for saying that. Why are these parodies so much better than the original? Maybe because the prequels are bad. What? Come on, guys. What? Come on. I wouldn't say that, right? Come on. All right, biggest thing in March this month was Cerveza Cristal. Yes. Oh my goodness, what a meme. I mean, it kind of died off pretty fast because everyone jumped on it so quickly, and it's kind of dead now, which is just what happens to memes these days. But it's just like, it was very funny that that the whole internet just like, that some guy was like, hey, look at this. Everyone found out about it. Everyone made fun of it. It got super huge, but it's just so cool, man. Like, it's free marketing for this Chilean beer. I'm sure they're happy, but it's just like, that's crazy. It's just such a cool thing that someone found. It's just so funny and weird, and it's one of the things about Star Wars I love, you know. I feel like it's just, you don't really get stuff like this in the Star Wars series anymore. We haven't had anything like this in a while. I know this is going to sound kind of weird here, but like, a lot of the stuff, like when something's popular in the Star Wars, it's usually like something new's coming out and there's people arguing, blah, blah, blah. But this was like, everyone saw this, everyone thought it was funny. It like brought the whole Star Wars community together for like a week, and it was the greatest thing ever. And then the Acolyte trailer, and now we're all fighting each other again. It's like, but for this moment, for this slim moment, the Star Wars fan base was unified over our love of Chilean beer. Thank you for all the nice comments on my 10,000 subscribers video. I really wanted to just tell my story, you know, the IARESMART story, and, you know, just get it out there all in one nice video. Because I think I've told bits and pieces of that whole story before, but it was nice to just put it all in one video, you know. And it's pretty simple, it's just me talking. I probably could have done, like, I remember, like, years and years ago on YouTube, there was this thing called, like, Draw My Life, where people, like, drew on a whiteboard, and I probably could have done something like that, but I don't know. It's kind of, I don't want to do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that one day, you know, bring it back. But I do remember that being a big thing years ago. Anyway, thank you for all the comments. It's nice. That video, I mean, didn't get as many views as any of the regular videos, but I mean, still, people watched it. It got a decent amount of views. People watched it, got a nice comments. It was a nice thing to do. I'm glad I put it on the main channel. It's pretty crazy that I started watching you around 8 months ago. You only had 1,000 to 2,000 subscribers. I don't think I've seen a channel grow as fast. Congrats. The channel has grown very fast, and again, I've said this before, I can't even wrap my head around it. It's just, it's like, oh, you know, a couple months ago I had like only 1,000 subscribers, and now I have 10,000 subscribers. Okay, like, it's just, boof, boof, I don't even know. It's insane. Crazy growth lately, my friend. After watching for 4 or 5 years now, I'm glad your content is finally blowing up. Keep up the good work, Mr. Smart. Thank you, Ash Platt. He's been here the whole time. It's just, it's so awesome. Thank you for being here. I've said this in like how many reading contests. Like, thank you, Ash Platt, for being here. I say it a lot because he's cool, okay? He's cool. I watch his videos. He watches my videos. He's just a cool guy, okay? Go watch the video we did together on the channel. It was awesome. Oh yeah, this guy. Okay, so this guy said, hello, my name is Michael Verdon. I look forward to getting to know you better. I'm subscribed to your channel. And I'm like, okay, cool. It's a bit formal for a YouTube comment, whatever. But like, this guy, you're going to see him a lot later in the video, because this guy's just been commenting on like all of my videos. And I mean like all of them. I think he's actually like working his way through all of my content. It's insane. Lord Vader. There are some things I just love saying as Palpatine, and this is one of them. It's just so fun to say. I can't believe I get paid to say Lord Vader. The guy's life is so awesome, okay? I'm not trying to say, oh, my life is so awesome. But like, life is just awesome, guys. I'm so positive today and so happy. And I love that I get to do this YouTube thing. It's amazing. I'm so happy. I don't know what it is. I'm just feeling great today. Love this channel. Much appreciated. And congratulations on 10,000. Looking forward to 100,000, man. You have something good here. and the creativity to do with it. May the force be with you. Thank you. Thank you for your nice words, your kind words. Ah, my goodness, yes. I don't know. I think I said this last round. I don't know where we're gonna be at the end of the year. It's gonna be crazy to see. Will it be 100,000? Will it be more than that? Will it be less than that? I don't know. We really just gotta wait and see. I'm so excited. I'm so happy where the channel's going, and I just love making the content I make. What a melodious vocal cover from IARESMART. I'd buy an album of you reading bad lyrics with a vibrating mic. Okay. Anyway. This video I had to go watch back because, like, I randomly got this comment. I'm like, what? This is one of my old videos. So this video was called The Worst Song That's Ever Existed Ever. So I heard this song. Those of you who are familiar with the IARESMART lore know that I hate contemporary Christian music. There was this one song came out in 2020 by one of the popular artists called Quarantine Life. And the song, like, basically goes like, quarantine life, quarantine life. Life is kind of hard, but we're gonna survive. And it was just, it was like that total out-of-touch celebrity talk of like, oh, I gotta wear a mask when I go to the store, and, you know, getting kind of crazy with all the kids at the house, you know, driving me nuts, just gotta stay at home and all that. And it's like, hey, celebrity, you do know, like, people are losing family members and, like, going through a lot more difficult stuff than, darn, scratchy mask. Like, you do know that, right? It was just one of many things, and I was like, at the time, I was like, this song is going to age so poorly because it's just talking about a very specific event in history. Like, you think a song, like, sure, it can be about, like, an event, but, like, it should be able to, you know, be listened to years later. But this, you can't, because you're listening back, it's like, ooh, this aged like milk, it's so bad. So, yeah, it's just, and I said it in this video, I said the video was going to age poorly, and now looking back on it, I can be like, yeah, that song aged poorly. So it's just like, it's just gross, you know? 2020 times. What a weird time to be alive. There's so much more I could say, but people smarter than me have said things that I don't need to say anything else. I love people taking this serious. It's supposed to be a joke. Well, yes, you have no idea. Oh my goodness, dude. I get this is my most popular video. I'm gonna get a lot of comments on it, but like every day, sometimes multiple times a day, or just so often I get comments and people are like, actually, Anakin was being manipulated by Palpatine and he was emotionally vulnerable. And he didn't really care if Palpatine was manipulating him because he just wanted to save his wife. And I don't care. It's a joke. It's a joke video. Stop trying to give me the frickin' Revenge of the Sith novelization example for all this stuff. I don't care. I don't care. It's a video I made to laugh and make fun of the prequels. Shut up. You can see where his content strategy is at with the content creators he collaborates with, such as Critical Drinker, Tyrone Magnus, I don't know that one, Mahler, I know that one, Ryan Kinnell, I don't know that one. They're part of this so-called anti-woke group that has far-right tendencies. Critical Drinker and Tyrone are big supporters of Ben Shapiro. Oh, yeesh. They want heroes to remain very masculine, and the thought of diversity, especially with regards to the LGBT community, is stuff that drives them wild. The real shame is that all this Disney has done a poor job of writing for minority characters. Rose's character in Last Jedi was written so poorly. I wouldn't really say that's the case. I mean, she definitely has some problems with her character, but I don't think she's as bad as some people say. But seriously though, with just because that's the thing with Siri and all these channels, they just profit off of hate. They have to keep hate going. They have to keep it going because it's what makes them money. It's what gets them views. This audience is kind of like, oh, a new thing for me to hate. Yes, the Acolyte series coming out. Great, some more stuff we can make content on and get our fans to hate. And then they'll hate it. They'll keep watching all the videos. We can make 500 videos talking about why the Acolyte series sucks. We're going to have so much money. It's just, that's all that they're in it for. And it's like, you know, screw actually being a fan of something and caring about it. For them, it's just a money-making machine. It's just, haha. You know, they keep complaining about, oh, all Disney cares about is just making money. You know, that's all they care about. They don't care about writing good stories. They just want good money. Us Star Wars fans keep getting screwed over. But that's all Star Wars theory cares about. All he cares about is money. All he cares about is perpetuating hate. And Critical Drinker, oof. Don't even get me started on him. Oh my goodness. So, I used to watch Critical Drinker a lot more a couple years ago. Yeah, I'll admit that. Because he made a lot of videos like talking about like the MCU. And they were fairly, you know, good. So like about how the MCU was kind of dying off. Which it's been doing for a while, to the point now where nobody cares about the MCU anymore. But even like, as he would talk about stuff and like actually like have good movie criticisms and have regularly talk about, hey, I watched this movie and this movie's actually good. Occasionally you'd say like, oh, stupid Hollywood trying to promote diversity. And I'd be like, all right, dude, you're whatever. But I could ignore it. But now that's all he does. That's all he does. Like I clicked on his most recent video just out of curiosity. Haven't watched a video in months. Oh, actually, I have to tell you about the reason I stopped watching him. He made a video about Knives Out, A Glass Onion, which is a great movie, I love. But it's directed by Rian Johnson. So, Rian Johnson, who directed The Last Jedi, obviously he and a bunch his fans hate that guy, and they have, and because they profit, because Critical Drinker makes a bunch of money off of saying Rian Johnson sucks, like all the other channels, and his fans obviously hate him. He can't say that this good movie is good, because then his fans will be like, why are you saying Rian Johnson movie is good? So we had to say the movie is bad, but he does it so horribly. He gets so many things wrong. He completely misunderstands the plot of the movie, and it's ridiculous. It's so bad. His video on that is just horrible. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I clicked on his most recent video, The Acolyte, and kind of skipped through it. One of the most, he says the most awful things in that video. It's just disgusting. I tried pushing, but it's just like, he says stuff like, oh, you gotta really try hard to spot the white man in this trailer. It's like, really? Are you guys gonna be like, there's no white people in this trailer. It's so diverse and woke and stupid. It's like, huh? How do we go to the original trilogy and play the opposite? How do we play spot the not white person? Yeah, exactly. It's just, what we need but I don't know. It's just ridiculous where they're all like, it's so forced diversity, or maybe crazy idea. These are just actors who wanted to be in a Star Wars movie and auditioned and got the part because they were a good fit for the part. You guys, they really probably think that they were like, nope, you're white, you're not allowed to be in this show. Guys, they didn't do that. Anyway, so you have ridiculous stuff like that, and that's just all Critical Drinker does this day. And his videos are pretty low effort. Now again, I'm not going to tell you have super high effort content, but his is literally just like him talking and swearing and ranting about whatever, and it's just like the same trailer footage looping in the background. It's very low effort, and it's just, he gets millions of views for just, again, perpetuating this cycle of hating on stuff, and it's just gross. So, there you go. This is my rant about Critical Drinker. That took up way too much time in the video, probably more than he deserves. You did what? Yes, the famous time where I sounded like a duck. Really, there's only 6.1% of us. Hopefully that'll increase as the channel keeps going. Also, notice you got 10k subs. Congrats. Yes, I made a post on International Women's Day because we gotta celebrate women, People be like, forced diversity. Like, dude, and us men get a day too, all right? It's in November. There's an International Men's Day and International Women's Day. People are like, oh, International Women's Day. Why do people gotta be like that, man? Why does everybody care so much about race and gender, okay? We're all humans. I give two craps who you are, all right? You're a human. You can laugh at the same stuff I laugh at. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, but no, it is important to recognize women on a day, right? So we made that post because in years past it has been 0%. It has been 0% women on this channel, but now that there's more, so I was like, hey, women who watch our videos, thank you. And then I got a ton of nice comments. I think the next one here, yeah, so honored to be part of the 6.1%. So yeah, it's cool that there are women who watch my videos now. So I don't know. I don't know if it'll ever be much more than that, but we'll see. I'm glad to be part of the 1.2%, although it's not International User Specified Day. Yes. I mean, hey, you're welcome here too, alright? Even if you don't identify as male or female, you're welcome here on the IARESMART channel. I don't care who you are, who you identify as. We're all people, we're all Star Wars fans. We can all laugh at the same things, alright? We can all enjoy my parody videos or whatever. We're just all Star Wars fans. It's better when we're united, like I was talking about with the Cerveza Crystal meme, not when we're all divided. This reminds me, I saw a TikTok somebody posted on Discord, because I don't use TikTok. Anyway, I saw this TikTok. It was a clip from one of Star Wars series videos, and then transitioned. But the clip was he had some women talking about hey, I'm a woman, and I can recognize that Star Wars isn't for women. It's not a women's thing, it's a men's thing. Only men like Star Wars, and Star Wars series just yeah, like the idiot he is. Anyway, but then the great thing is, this video then transitions into showing the women of Star Wars, and it was playing the song from the Barbie movie, What Was I Made For? It was just a beautiful video.
Do we need more women in Star Wars? No, we don't. Women don't even watch Star Wars. But they don't even care about it. It's a man's little thing. Let them have it. But they want to be like, oh, there's such a deprivation. We got to be in it so they can be a mini hero. When you don't have anything outside of your gender as a way of being proud of yourself, you use your gender as a shortcut for entitlement and heroic stances.
And it was just showing, hey, we don't need that stupid hate and idiot negativity and stuff. Positivity. Star Wars, there are more and more now, more great female characters in Star Wars who aren't just Princess Leia in a bikini. So it's just great that there is that abundance. And I've noticed, especially with the Bad Batch, there's a lot of more female fans of it. I don't see as many people talking about it in stuff, because I think in terms of guys watching it, it's kind of just, I'll pass on it. But a lot of the girl Star Wars fans really are watching. I've noticed in certain Star Wars communities, I'm able to be yeah, there's a lot of people talking about this who are girls, and they're talking about how much they love the Bad Batch series. So, I don't know exactly what it is, but a lot of girls like the Bad Batch. So what do you know? Maybe because, I mean, I guess they're all handsome-looking clones. I mean, they're all animated though, so that's kind of weird. But I don't know. Girls like clones, I guess. I don't know. Funny, last year, Women's Day, there were no women followers of IARESMART. In a matter of time, it'll be more than 90%. I don't think that's the case. There are still, probably for a long while, going to be a majority of men in the Star Wars fanbase, which kind of then is going to translate into my demographics. I hope that the number gets bigger, because I don't like it. I don't like having to say in previous years where I was like, yep, no women watch my videos. So I'm glad that I can say not only men watch my videos now. But I don't know how much bigger it's going to get than 6.1%, but we'll see. We'll see how we are next year on International Women's Day if the number gets any bigger. But again, I don't care who you are. I want to welcome you to my channel, all right? We're not going to be about, oh, guys versus girls and all that stuff, right? Welcome, everybody. Oh, funny, right as I say that. Girls, I want to learn Spanish. Boys, learn Arabesh, right? Okay, it doesn't matter if you're a girl or boy. Everybody can learn Arabesh. Learning Arabesh is awesome. I made a video a couple years back teaching about Arabesh. Learn it. It's so cool. Because then when you see it in Star Wars, you can be like, oh, I can read that. And you can feel so special and cool. Somehow, tech returned. I talked about this enough. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know, Bad Batch writers, you have that one clone, that mysterious clone assassin. Who's his identity? Ooh, is it Tech? Is it somebody else? Don't have it be Tech. He's dead. Don't bring him back. I love how Vader hides with Luke. Yes. The Cerveza Cristal video I made. Oh, it was so fun. And this is the idea I've had of like Vader being like, yeah, Luke, watch out, the Emperor's drunk again. We gotta get out of here. That was just such a funny thing. Oh, such a fun video. I'm so glad the Cerveza Crystal meme happened. I only made one video on it because I didn't want to milk it. I saw some other channels like every day pumping out Cerveza Crystal memes. I was like, dude, this is gonna kill the meme, and then it did. So I don't know. Your blood alcohol content has made you powerful. See, you guys are funny too. I love it when my fans leave funny jokes that I didn't even think of. That's such a stupid little thing, and I love it. Thank you. You guys can write funny jokes too. You see, that's the great thing. I make jokes, you make jokes, we all laugh together. It's amazing. I could really go for a Cerveza Cristal right now. Dude, where can I get my hands on a Cerveza Cristal? Like, I want one. Like, please, somebody tell me, is there like a certain type of like alcohol, like liquor store I can go to get a Cerveza Cristal here in Michigan? Where do I have to go? Do I have to order it online? Where can one of you like send it to me if you live in Chile? Can I have a Cerveza Cristal? I want to try it. I can legally drink now. I'm not big on drinking beer, but I need to try Cerveza Cristal at some point in my life. I have to try it. Walking, ha ha ha, laughing, clap, clap. Thank you, I love this so much, especially when Emperor Palpatine was drunk singing, thank you, I'm at work and all my day has been busy. And I found this video and I know and I send it to, I forward this video to people I know that will cheer them up. See, that's also just a great thing I have to think about. Is like, not only like do people watch my videos every day and laugh at my videos every day. That's enough for me trying to comprehend that. But like, people will like send it to their friends and then they laugh, and then people like, I can't even comprehend that idea that how many people watch my videos, and I make their day better, I guess. Like, that's something I still like can't even comprehend. I'm like, I'm making people laugh. I'm making people happy. Like, that feels so amazing. That's such a great feeling. I love that. That's all I want to do in life. That's like, it makes me feel so good to know that I can make somebody laugh. So, that's the kind of stuff I love. I love thinking about that. Maybe that's why I'm in such a good mood today. I'm reading comments. I got so many nice comments this month. It was a good time. Okay, this comment. So, yeah, I already said, you can see I said I nearly had a stroke reading this. Let me try it again. Play all of us, you know, getting them ladies and stuff. The Emperor has most impressive. After some ladies I see, like all of us, always we do. Holy. I still got no idea what they're trying to say. Also, weird profile pic, dating waifu sex club dating wee doki. Weebs, I tell you, man. Why does Palpatine sound like Stewie Griffin and Dr. Doofenshmirtz had a baby? I don't really know what... I can kind of do a Stewie Griffin. He kind of talks like this, so, you know, upper class is Stewie Griffin. I don't really know any Stewie Griffin lines off the top of my head, but Dr. Doofenshmirtz, I can't really... I mean, I think I mentioned Phineas and Ferb was a huge part of my childhood growing up. Barry the Platypus! I am going to take over that whole tri-state area! I can't really do the voice that well. It's kind of tricky, but, you know... As you can see, you followed right into my trap. It's goofy, it's over the top. So, yeah, those are some pretty that's pretty close to how I do my Palpatine voice, I guess. Yeah, it kind of sounds like that. Palpatine acting like an actual grandparent is so freaking funny. You see, I've noticed this video's been getting a ton of views recently. The Palpatine meets Rey, but better. I don't think it's one of my better videos. I think it's kind of eh. I mean, I made it a while ago. I'm not gonna, but still, it's just like, I think the main joke was pretty funny. Because something that always confused me in Rise of Skywalker is like, Palpatine says, "Hey Rey, I want you to kill me so my spirit can flow into you." Then Rey kills him, and then the spirit doesn't flow into her? Huh? I thought that's what he wanted. It's just so stupid and weird. So it was kind of making fun of that. But also just the idea of like, hey, you could have called me, you know, like I'm your grandparent. It would have been nice. So, I just find that hilarious. Yes, the Battlefront Classic Collection. Time to talk about that. So, I mean, I already made a whole video on it, but Ash Black commented here. I don't get why Battlefront 1's multiplayer is fine and enjoyable, but Battlefront 2 is a complete mess. Considering that's more popular of 2, it makes no sense. Dude, the whole launch of the game was, like, did Aspire not give the developers enough time to finish it? Were they intentionally just like, ship it out, it's probably fine? Like, I know they released a patch, and apparently the game works better now, but it's too late now. It's been, like, it hasn't even been 2 weeks since the game came out, and everyone's done with it. So, I don't know, maybe somebody who actually has the game still, let me know. Are people playing the game on the servers? Is it completely dead? I don't know. It's just like, in terms of like YouTube, I haven't seen any content from it since like, there was like the leading up to the launch, a bunch of people hyped about it. Then it was, crud, the game sucks. Crud, the game really, really sucks. Hey, there's a patch, and then I haven't heard anything since. So, I don't know. It's a darn shame. It's a darn shame. I was always skeptical about this since they announced it, to be as expensive as it is, and they barely added anything. Now I'm glad I didn't buy it. Yeah, I was a little skeptical, but still I was like, it's going to be multiplayer back. A ton of people are going to be playing about it. People are hyped about it. I'm going to get it, you know? And then it's just like, maybe I should have thought twice, but to be fair, I was able to get my money back, so I didn't really lose anything. But it's just like, dang. It just sucks so much, because it could have been good, but it's just like, it's so weird, man. The legendary Hump Trooper came to bless us. Yes, I reached 11,000 subscribers, because I know, big thing was 10,000. Now we're past 11,000 subscribers. It's like crazy. So I posted a video of, you know, one of the earliest videos on YouTube featuring a stormtrooper. The guy with the stormtrooper going like bup 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 in a parking lot in full stormtrooper armor. It's just the thousands, man. The thousands were a weird time. The late 2000s. What a time to be alive, man. So just that classic video on YouTube. I want to remind people that it exists because, you know, some of you youngsters that don't know about the old days on YouTube, all right? When I was a kid growing up, all right, we saw this kind of content and we were like, oh, that's a stormtrooper humping. That's weird. But it was just, you know, it was like, then you share it with your friends. It was a good time. Old YouTube. I miss it. Star Wars bros, we keep losing. Yeah, it does feel like that sometimes. And I think I said at the beginning of the video, I'm just not even that into Star Wars right now, right, man? Like, obviously I'm into Star Wars in the point of, like, I'm making my parody videos of it. But, like, Bad Batch, I'm enjoying it. But it's just kind of like, yeah, it exists. Like, after Andor, it's kind of like, well, nothing's ever going to be as good as that. So it's like, I mean, we got movies coming out in, like, 2026 or whenever the next Star Wars movie's coming out. They're going to make more series on Disney+. Acolyte, maybe it'll be good. I don't know. But it's just like, I'm just, like, not really hyped about Star Wars right now, man. I'm more excited about Helldivers 2 because it's so fun. I love it so much. And I want to spread man's democracy throughout the entire galaxy. I love it so much. It's just so cool. And, like, the gameplay is super fun. It also has this expansive lore that I can dig into. And it's just, it's awesome. I need more stuff like that in my life. Hello. So, again, I don't know what it is with people commenting on my old videos. I mean, I guess it's there. It's not like I could delete it if I don't want people to watch it. So, I mean, it's fine. You can go watch it. You can watch my old videos. But it's just like, stuff like this. My Outer Worlds review. It's like, I didn't even put any, like, pictures in the thing. It was just me talking. This is one of my first videos. Anyway, Outer Worlds is a pretty fun game. I haven't played it in a couple years. It's been a while. They had, like, the game came out, 2 DLCs. They announced a sequel. We still haven't heard anything about it. It's a fun enough game. It's made by Obsidian. Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you ever see it on sale, pick it up. It's a fun game. Yes. I highlighted this comment just because, like, I think I've said before, I've made this argument, but, like, someone's like, prequel fans who make fun of prequels, blah, 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 blah. Sequel fans when you make fun of the sequels. Okay. Yeah, because that's what it's actually like. But I see so many people say the opposite of like, sequel fans like cry when we make fun of sequels, but prequel fans are super chill about it. It's like, no, it's not. Prequel fans lose their mind if you say Revenge of the Sith isn't the best movie ever. And they're like, IARESMART, Revenge of the Sith is the best movie ever. It sucks. Revenge of the Sith is a bad movie and I'll die on that hill. Okay. Anyway, seriously though, it's just, Dude, I know the sequels are bad movies. I'm gonna enjoy them anyway, okay? I'm not gonna tell you they're amazing. Not gonna tell you they're the best movies ever, even though The Last Jedi is actually a good movie, despite what people say about it. But still, it has problems, okay? I can admit that it has problems, alright? Unlike prequel fans. You see, I say I want to positive Night Stars, but it's still, just that latent Star Wars fan to me has to be angry, has to be arguing about stuff, because that's just, I think that's just a deeply human thing. We have to pick sides. We have to argue. It's such a strange thing. We can try and overcome it, but great, now I'm getting philosophical. We need to move on. I'm glad there's some non-AI voice left on YouTube. Yeah, actually, interesting thing this reminded me of. So I saw YouTube added this new thing. You have to, like, when you upload a video now, like, they have a couple things you have to do. Like, you have to click, is this video made for kids? You have to hit, no, it's not made for kids. Because that's a whole thing that was a couple years ago. But now there's a new thing. Does this contain altered content? Meaning, like, AI-generated stuff. Like, AI-generated, like, making a president say stuff or whatever. Or, like, making Star Wars characters say stuff. Or using generative AI images. You have to specify that now. And then it'll put a little tag in the YouTube description saying, hey, this video contains AI-generated content. I think that's a great thing by YouTube that they're just getting a head start on it and doing that now. Because again, like we've already seen a ton of AI generated content on YouTube over the past year, so the fact that they're like just getting a start on it now is great. The only thing is, I was a bit worried because I was like, do I have to go back on all my videos and hit no on every single one in YouTube Studio? Thankfully, you don't. It's like only videos after a certain point you have to do that for. I think it's like sometime in the middle of March, or like March 18th, I think, is like any video after March 18th you have to specify it for, which is only like 2 videos of mine. So, but that's really interesting, and it's just a thing I saw on YouTube that you have to specify now, do you use AI generated content, and it's going to flag it if you say it does. So, I haven't used AI generated content. I mean, maybe I think in some old videos I could go back. I like in the thumbnails account, I don't know. I mean, it was minor stuff in for me. But there are whole channels who, like, make their whole content all around using AI. So, for them, it's going to affect them a bit more. I don't think it, like, flags a video and anything, but just it lets the viewers know, hey, AI was used in making this, which I think is a great thing to do. I got the turn the lightsaber off reference. Yes. Maybe this is a reference to something else, and I just didn't notice it. What I was just thinking about is I've seen people over the last couple months talking about this. It's an old thing in the Star Wars, I know, of like, oh, turn your lightsaber off, but it's just, I've seen some people say stuff of like, oh, if you like turn your lightsaber off and turn it back on, that'd be such a cool move. Why don't they ever do that in a movie? And then there are plenty of explanations, like the Jedi saying, oh, that's dishonorable. The Sith say you're a wimp if you do it. And then actual sword fighters are like, that move is just stupid and it wouldn't work. So, and then I got all three of those opinions in the video, because I had Obi-Wan say it's not honorable, had Palpatine say you're a little bit, and then I had Count Dooku say the actual like sword fighting response. So I don't know. I thought that was cool. I don't know if anybody else picked up on that. I thought it was pretty high level and pretty smart. Because, anyway, Kenobi being out of commission under the brie and still talking was the cherry on top. Yes. That was a fun thing. I just had the idea of like, what if Obi-Wan's just like laying on the floor there and he's still giving commentary on the fight? That would be funny, I think. And then it was. So, I had a lot of fun with that video. The comment section is extremely racist and sexist, it seems. Yeah, like... it genuinely surprised me, the hate for the Acolyte series. Like, I expected, like, the woke channels to make their videos and stuff, but to see, like, it get mass disliked and hate comments and so much hate everywhere for literally just having a not white cast? Huh? The, like, incredibly racist things I saw people comment, it was like I for you said, like, you know, oh, like, yeah, there's some toxic Star Wars fans, but it's not, like, the majority of us. But this actually got me question, like, is the majority of Star Wars fans, like, just racist and terrible people? I'm so confused with how much, because more than half the video has dislikes, and, like, which I guess isn't going to be totally representative, but still, that's a lot. That's worth noting. I think it is a lot of people just jumping on that hate train, but, like, with how much people are hating on this show, it's insane. And again, just some of the comments and stuff, people saying, like, oh, like, they took a screenshot of, like, from the trailer that just had all black people on screen. This is, and there's a comment saying, like, this is Star Wars, not Wakanda. I'm just like, huh? What? People are saying stuff like that? It's just disgusting. It's like, it's ridiculous how much horrible racist things people have been saying about this. Now, of course, there are people who are just saying, it looks like the trailer doesn't look interesting. It looks boring. The other Disney Plus shows have been bad. This one's probably going to be bad. I get that. But there was so much just, like, blatant, just in-your-face racism and sexism. It was disgusting. And it blew me away, because I'm like, huh, my goodness. And really, this is just what happens when Star Wars Theory and all those other channels, they profit off of this stuff. They're keeping it going. They are like, oh, the Star Wars fandom is incredibly negative? Good. Yay. That means more money for me. It's so selfish and disgusting. It's awful. Didn't I say I was positive early in this video? Well, that's gone now. Darn it. 10 out of 10 choreography, 0 out of 10 emotion. That's prequel duels for you. Yeah, dude. I talked about this before. Original trilogy has the best duels, okay? Maybe not the best ones, but like, actually, yeah, the best ones. Because you can actually see who's attacking and who's defending. The fight isn't just a thing that's happening in the background. It's a thing that's an essential part of the story. When Luke, defends attacks from Vader in Empire Strikes Back, you can see he's overpowered by Vader. He's barely even able to defend himself, whereas Vader's just overpowering him because it's slow, and it's not like slow like Obi-Wan versus Vader slow, but there's enough you can tell what's going on, right? And then when like Luke attacks Vader in Return of the Jedi, you can see his anger. Strike after strike feels more and more impactful because it takes its time. But in the prequels, it's like just flying all lightsabers. It looks more like a dance than anything. It doesn't feel like a fight. It just feels like, oh, we need to have lightsabers on screen because it's Star Wars and everyone likes lightsabers, right? It's like George doesn't even understand what he's doing with the prequels. It's just like there's no emotion in them. Like imagine Obi-Wan versus Anakin, right? Anakin is like super aggressive and like hitting with every single strike. And Obi-Wan is desperately defending, countering every attack carefully, and taking his time instead of just woo and like spinning them right next to each other. That stupid scene, like it takes all the emotion out of it because it's silly, right? This scene could have been so good. Everyone's like, oh, Anakin versus Obi-Wan is the best fight ever, just because it's visual blah all over your face. It's not a good fight. It's a mess of a fight. I will die on that hill. Anyway. And then the sequels actually go back, and people are like, oh, the sequel sites suck so much. They're way slower than the prequels. Is that what you guys care about? Is that all I care about? Ooh, shining in my face. Because sometimes it seems like that's all prequel fans care about. They talk about how they like the politics and stuff in the prequels. And then, politics and Star Wars. Yeah, that's another thing we'll talk about later. Because the thing, they're like, oh, I don't want politics in my Star Wars. I don't want gender and like LGBTQ stuff. I don't want politics Star Wars. Why are they making Star Wars political? I'm sorry. Isn't it you guys are all about like talking about the politics in the prequels? Nobody gets it. It's so deep and complex. Politics? I thought. Do you want politics or do you not want politics? Make up your gosh dang minds. What am I even talking about anymore? Anyway, prequel lightsaber fights suck. I'll die on that hill. So yeah, I kind of considered making a video about the Acolyte. Then I felt the need to just make it in a post because it'd just be easier and put it on the main channel. It's just I made a whole rant. You can go read it. It's just I ranted because it's just And like I said in my pinned comment here, sorry the negativity. I try to be positive, but it's just bothered me. I couldn't not talk about it. I felt the need to. I think maybe I went a bit overboard in something that I said because I was just angry. But for the most part, it's just like, it's so ridiculous. Why does everyone feel the need to mass dislike it? It's just jumping on a hate train for the wrong reasons. It's like, oh, everyone's hating us, sure, I'll hate on it, without realizing that a lot of the hate is just racism. It's like, it's disgusting. But I did another comment saying, I don't blame you, IARESMART. I feel like the community has too much hate, drama, and all that what stuff. I'm just really upset. Again, trying to stay positive. I'm just gonna go back to playing Helldivers 2. It's such a fun game. I don't know what it is, dude. There's something about it. And also the fact that there's like this whole great story underneath of like this super authoritarian government, but being like, yeah, democracy and liberty and yeah. It's just all such perfect satire, and it's beautiful. And so many people completely miss it, and it's amazing. Oh yeah, this one. So I had someone just comment, I am racist, and I was like, at first I was like, oh great, ridiculous, but then I'm like, well at least he's honest about it, you know? Like, at least this guy's straight up and honest that, yeah, I'm racist. At least he admits that. He admits that he doesn't like this because he's racist, right? Thanks for just being honest about it. You have so many Star Wars fans and like theory and stuff, they're gonna be stuff like, oh, I'm not racist, but I don't like it when they have such a diverse cast because, I'm not racist, but it's bad when the diverse cast because it's, forced, and I'm not racist, guy. It's like, it's just ridiculous. Just be honest. Just say you don't like it because there's black people in. Just say it. I know you want to say it. You just don't think, you just feel like you can't. Just say it. Just get it out there, alright? It's ridiculous. Oh, see, right as I was talking about, Star Wars fans are turning into, I'm not racist, but, and it's really disheartening to see, I couldn't imagine landing a dream role in Star Wars and people would just choose to see everything but the performance. Hope this show turns out well in spite of the negativity. I bet this is good news for Star Wars 3 now. Yeah, of course, because he's going to make money off it. But seriously though, I don't think the Acolyte's going to do well because it's a Disney Plus Star Wars show and they don't have a good track record. But dude, if it is a good show, if it does well with critics and fans, that would just be the greatest thing ever. Not just because having a good Star Wars show would be awesome, but just to shove it all in their face. Because, I mean, no matter how good the show is, those fans are going to make fun of it. But if it actually is bad, that just gives them more ammunition and just... but it's just like, I really hope the show is good, just to smear it all in their faces. All of them complaining about, like, oh, it's so woke and stupid. If it's actually good, if it's an actually good show, oh, catharsis. It's going to be so great if that actually turns out. But I have no idea if that's going to happen or not, so we'll have to see. For once, the people accusing haters of being racist and sexist are actually right. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't throw those words around lightly. So, that has happened a lot in past years, people being like, someone does something super minor and be like, oh, you're racist or you're sexist and stuff. I try not to do that. But with this stuff, it's literally just straight up racism and sexism that I saw in comment sections. And I'm like, huh? So I'm calling people out on it because it's literally just people complaining that there aren't white people in the show. And I'm like, huh? Oh my goodness. Why does our culture... I mean, there's a lot of reasons, but why does our culture care about race so much, man? I know there's a lot of history and stuff, but it's like, we're literally all humans, okay? I get it. I'm the palest white dude you've ever seen, but like, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Unless everyone cares about vitamin D levels. Like, I don't know. It's just, our culture's weird, man. Oh yeah, I had a bunch of stuff like this, like, when the show creators openly announced their agenda, these comments are 100% valid. They're making this for political reasons, and they already admitted it. And I'm like, yes, Star Wars, famous for never being political. I said this to quite a few comments, and I had quite a few people backing me up, which is nice. It's nice to not be the only one defending an opinion in the comment section against all these haters. There were actual people agreeing with me and helping me out here. So that was nice. But still, it's like, guys, do you not know? Do you not know that in the original trilogy, George Lucas had meant the Empire to... Well, they're kind of inspired by Nazi Germany, but especially in Return of the Jedi, they're supposed to represent America, the American military. When they're on Endor and they're being defeated by a smaller, less advanced force, it's like Vietnam. It's like the Vietnam War, guys. Do you not get it? Do you not get the political commentary? No, you don't. It's ridiculous. And stuff with the prequels. It's like, it's a story about how fascism takes root in a culture. How a charismatic leader slowly, manipulates people and gets them to agree with him on stuff. Stuff that's definitely not happening in our real world right now. It's like, that's political. That's deeply political. But all of a sudden, it's something that people don't like. And it's like, hey, I would like to, introduce a character who is gay into my show. Oh, you can't do that. That's ridiculous. It's like the stuff we had in The Rise of Skywalker. Like heterosexual couple kisses on screen. Whatever. You've seen that a bazillion times. A homosexual couple kisses for like 2 seconds in a scene in Rise of Skywalker, and everyone's up in arms. Ah, it's so awful. 2 women are kissing. Oh God, think of the children. Like, what? Since when is that the end of the world? I don't know. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. And this is all stuff that I think past me actually would get pissed off on, but current me doesn't. And current me is just like, why do people care so much about like that stuff? I don't know, man. All I do know, there's a lot to it, but it's just ridiculous. Oh, this. I'm not going to read all this. This is a big comment. This is a lot of words. I did read this already, though. I'm just not going to read it here again. Someone actually just gave the definition of the word woke and how it's been changed and all stuff, which is it's just a great read. I encourage you to pause the video now and read all this. But this is just a really nice comment. They said a lot of great things. Hating is the fashionable thing to do. It seems people don't understand that art in general is supposed to push boundaries and make you uncomfortable. They absurdly say, just leave politics out of my war story and don't make me think about anything. It's like, I get the appeal of movies as like a turn your brain off sort of thing, but that's not value, right? Like, we are humans. The great thing about us is that we can appreciate art on a higher level than just, we can appreciate more than just simple pleasures, right? When we eat food, it's not just, food going into my mouth, yes, feels so good. It's, ooh, I can notice the taste of this. I can notice things. That, like, we're humans, we can notice these things. Now, I'm sure other animals can notice things like taste, but with specific things like music taste, or movie taste, or taste in art, that's something uniquely human. So why should we just go to make movies that are just, oh, wow, cool lightsaber fight happening. Wow, so many pretty lights. Like, Sure, you can do that to keep, like, anybody entertained for a bit, but the great thing about art is it can do more than that, right? And I think that's Star Wars has some shortcomings there, where in the past it doesn't do that. But the times when it does, that's, I think, when Star Wars hits its hardest. When it hits those really emotional bits, really makes you think, really gets you. That's where Star Wars is at its best. So that's why I get upset when people are like, I don't want to have to think about when I'm watching Star Wars. I don't want to have to, push bound. It's like, that's what it should be doing. It should be making you think. It should be making you uncomfortable, like you said. Like, it's ridiculous. Oh yeah, one of the comments I highlighted. So Fancy Star Wars made a post about this. I've talked about Fancy Star Wars before. I follow her on Instagram. She's just really cool, makes great posts there on Instagram. She made a post and it just highlighted some of the comments she saw on the Instagram side of things that was disgusting. One of them said, it's a girl main character. I've literally met 3 girls in the last year and none of them have liked Star Wars. Where it's like, you can't make this stuff up. Like this guy really said, like, I've met 3 girls in the past 5 years. Like, huh? Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's the kind of people we're dealing with here. Oh, here he is. Here's the guy I was talking about earlier in the video. Do you remember? I was talking about Michael Verdon. Yep. So he's just going to all my old videos and commenting stuff like, hello there, or good video, or I like this video. And then he says, sorry I'm late. Like, dude, I'm not expecting you to have watched this video when it came out. Like, well, why don't you go back and... It's fine. Like, you're not late. It's just, the video's there. Just go watch it. Off-duty stormtrooper trying to explain why he has a Twi'lek girlfriend. Dude, I wish. Like, my life if I had a Twi'lek girlfriend. I'm just saying. Like, it'd be so much better, okay? Oh, here he is again. So many comments from this guy. Oh my goodness. Talking about Christmas. Talking about Halo games. Sorry I'm late again. Just all my old videos, dude. What a weird... Okay, so Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker review. I don't even remember what I said. I probably said I think I said it was okay. If I'm trying to remember my first impressions of the movie. I think I said it was okay. At the time. Stormtrooper's Perfect Christmas. Oh, I made a poem. Or like a short story. That was weird. I vaguely remember that now. My prediction for Star Wars Episode 9. Apparently I made a prediction video. I don't remember doing that. A Stormtrooper reader comments. Hey, what do you know? Is that the first one? Is that the first time I ever read comments? It might be. Showing off my secret special ability. Oh yeah, that was... I can't really do it that well. I have double jointed arms. Or shoulders. So, like, I can make my arm go all the way over here. Which is really weird, and nobody else can do that. Like, woo, look at that. It's a super strange thing that I can do. I know other people have double jointed limbs, but, like, you can't really see it, but I can pop my arm out of the socket. It's a weird thing I can do. I know, I just traumatized like 5 of you. Oh, so yeah. The day I'm recording this on, this video just went up. Can't believe Disney saw this video and decided to decanonize the Emperor Palpatine Surgical Reconstruction Center. Yeah, I was making this video, right? I was making a video like, what was that thing called that, like, emphasis was like, get a medical capsule? And so I'm looking at medical capsule in Star Wars, and I'm like, the medical capsule was used at the Emperor Palpatine Surgical Reconstruction Center. I'm like, the what? What? And then I went down this rabbit hole of finding out that there's apparently the place where Vader got built is called the Emperor Palpatine Surgical Reconstruction Center. But then after I recorded the lines making fun of that, then I looked it up and found out that's actually Legends. That was actually under the Star Wars Legends section. In canon, it's just called, like, the Coruscant Hospital or whatever. So, that name isn't canon anymore, which I kind of, like, I put a little thing hidden in that video, like, it's actually not canon anymore. But, that's crazy. For so long, that was, and the thing is, it's just hilarious, because, like, it was this thing, like, Emperor Palpatine took this hospital. It was named it was named after him already, the Chancellor Palpatine Surgical Reconstruction Center. As soon as he becomes Emperor, renamed it to the Emperor Palpatine Surgical Reconstruction Center. It's like, it's just so silly, because you have, like, hospitals in real life that are named after political figures, but to have that in Star Wars, just thinking about that concept of it being, like, Emperor Palpatine, so funny. Thanks, now I'm also breathing manually. This is a joke I've wanted to make for a while. I was just able to sneak into this video. The, like, Darth Vader breathing, because people are like, oh, you're breathing manually, and then they're just like, darn it, screw you. It's just like a stupid prank, and I'm like, with Vader, that'd be awesome to do, because, you know, his voice is like, it's so loud, so you could do, so I don't know, and yeah, it was funny, so yeah. 19 seconds in, I already team kills, dude. It's difficult, all right, in Battlefront, because the aiming just it's old, all right. It's difficult not to team kill, okay. Anyway, yeah, classic Battlefront. It's fun. I'm so glad that Battlefront Classic still works, and you can still play it, and you don't have to get the Classic Collection. Anyway, I also do team kill in Helldivers 2 sometimes, because, look, It's not my fault that the teammates, I call in a stratagem, I call in a giant airstrike, and they're a bit too close to it, or they run right through my line of fire when I'm shooting some bots or some bugs. It's not my fault if they die, but don't worry, I'll reinforce you, bro. I'll type it in, reinforce you, all good, okay? Yeah, sometimes you team kill, it happens, okay? It just happens in war, okay? Just don't get mad about it, man. It happens, okay? I'm disappointed. How do you mess up a almost 20-year-old game and take community out without credit, denying it after it's spotted in the trailer? I just don't understand. I bet at least 25% of gamers could actually manage a game release and make it good. At least we have Helldivers 2. Yeah! So this was the comment that actually got me to play Helldivers 2. So I was reading this and I was like, well, I was going to play Battlefield Classic Collection, but I need a new game now. So I'm like, I've been seeing a lot of videos about this Helldivers video. I watched the Zanny video about it, which is hilarious, and I'm like, alright, maybe. It doesn't really look like the kind of game I would play, though. Then I saw this and I'm like, looked a bit more into it. I'm like, well, I could try it. It's only $40. I'll try it a bit. Oh my goodness. It's not typically a game I would play. I don't typically play extraction shooters or anything like that. I play some shooter games, but it's so fun. I don't even know what it is. It's like, it's not a game I would normally like. Helldivers 2 is just awesome. It's awesome. I love it so much. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'll make a video on it, but it's just so fun. You guys gotta try it if you haven't. So yeah, then I made a post saying that I tried it because, I get it. I get the hype. I should have playing it sooner, but it's just awesome. We're all fighting in this big ongoing war. That's such a cool idea for a video game. Everyone's contributing. It's constantly changing. They're going to add new stuff. It's just such a cool idea because it's not just like, I mean, like with Battlefront, you get into a match, you fight. I mean, that's just it. You fight the enemies. But like with this, it's you and your friends fighting a bunch of AI bots that are constantly like learning and adapting to how the players are playing and getting smarter and getting better. It's so cool. The game is so cool. Why aren't more games like this? And it's just because like we had so many bad game launches over the past like couple years and stuff. But to have something do so well and be hugely supported by everybody, it's just awesome. I love to see it. It's so cool. So cool to be a video game fan right now. So, I think that's all the comments. That was quite a bit in this month's reading content. I had a lot to talk about. It started off pretty positive. Then it kind of got negative as we got into the Acolyte stuff. But just, Anyway, I'm getting kind of tired. Like, you guys have no idea. When I talk into this thing, I talk pretty loud. That then, like, resonates off the insides of the helmet and, like, resonates into my ears and makes them ring a bit. Because I already have tinnitus. It just makes it worse when I wear the helmet. So, yeah. My ears are ringing. I'm tired. I'm kind of thirsty because I've been wearing this helmet just talking for, like, 40 minutes. Anyway, this is the end of the video. I need to end it now. Bye.